Today I am going to teach you the fifth part of the story, The Tiger King. Let's see what is there. There remained just one tiger to reach his tally of 100. If he could kill just one more tiger, he would have no fears left. He could give up tiger hunting altogether. He had to be very careful with that last tiger. So, what happened in the fifth part? What we get? The Maharaja's anxiety reached a fever pitch, high point actually. One more tiger was to be killed to achieve his tally of 100. And soon he became happy that he get a news that dispelled his gloom. There was a possibility of a tiger living in a hillside village. The Maharaja announced a 3-year exemption from all taxes for that village, and he set out for hunt at once. The tiger was not found, but the Maharaja refused to leave the forest. So the 100 tiger was found nowhere. He became very sad. The Diwan realized its seriousness and brought a tiger from People's Park in Madras. It was brought straight to the forest where the Maharaja was hunting. So the Diwan himself was in danger of losing his job actually. He got a tiger arranged from the People's Parks in Madras, and the tiger was left in the forest where the Maharaja was hunting. Then came the anticlimax actually. The tiger survived. The Maharaja's bullet missed its mark. Though Maharaja took a careful aim and the tiger fell in a heap, he was elated at killing the 100th tiger. After he left, the hunters had a close look at the tigers and found it was not dead. The Maharaja had missed the aim. One of the hunters killed a tiger. They decided that the Maharaja must not know that he had missed the target. So, unfortunately, the king did not know that the 100th tiger was not killed by him. So, later we come to know that the 100th tiger caused his death. The 100th tiger, it was killed by other hunters. Question and answers. Reading with insight. The story is a satire on the conceit of those in power. How does the author employ the literary device of dramatic irony in the story? The story, The Tiger King, is a satire on the pride and vainglory of those in power. The Maharaja of Potibandapuram believed what was written in his fate as told by the chief astrologer. But here lies his tragedy, and also it is ironical. The astrologer foretold that the prince was born in the hour of the bull. The bull and the tiger are born enemies. Therefore, the tiger would be the only cause of his death. The courageous king banned tiger hunting in the state by anyone except himself. If anybody dared to throw a stone at a tiger, his wealth and property would be seized or taken away by force. The king was well set to fulfill his ambition. Somehow, he was able to kill 99 tigers. At that point, he needed just one tiger to complete the tally. Here, the irony is that the king thinks himself safe after killing the 100th tiger. Hardly does he knew that the 100th tiger did not die of his bullet but survived. That was after killed by another hunter. Ironically, the tiger that caused the death of the tiger king was a wooden toy tiger. Here, this literary device, dramatic irony, is used to present a fact. So, the Tiger King is a satire where the writer used humors to attack a person, an idea, or a behavior that he think or a society think bad and silly. A satire on the pride and glory of those in powers. as we know that how rich family and the royal family did everything in a big manner. It's a symbol of status for them. So in the story we found there that like the royal families, the Tiger King also learn everything in English. Here see, the Maharaja of Pratibandhapuram believed what was written in his fate as told by the chief astrologer. And here lies the tragedy that the astrologer foretold the prince was born in the hour of the bull, and bull and the tiger are born enemies, and therefore the tiger would be the only cause of his death. The courageous king banned tiger hunting in his state, and anybody who dared to throw a stone, even a stone at a tiger, his wealth and property would be confiscated or taken away by force. The king was well set to fulfill his ambition. Somehow he was able to kill 99 tigers, and at that point he needed just one tiger to complete his tally of 100. Here the irony is that the king thinks himself safe after killing the 100th tiger. Hardly does he know that the 100th tiger did not die of his bullet but survived. That was after killed by another hunter. So the tiger was after killed, that tiger was killed by another hunter. Ironically, the tiger that caused the death of the tiger king was a wooden toy tiger. It is not the tiger of with flesh and blood. Means not real tiger. Here, this literary device dramatic irony is to present a fact. Question 2. What is the author's indirect comment on subjecting innocent animals to the willfulness of human beings? The writer has hidden sympathy for such wild animals. They are willingly killed by the Tiger King. It is ironical that the Maharaja was killed by a wooden tiger. The 100th tiger took its final revenge upon the Tiger King. Kalki seems to highlight the extinction of the most beautiful animals due to discriminate killing. In his state, he killed 70 tigers, so the population became extinct in that state. In his state, he married in the royal family of a state having large number of tigers. The Maharaja would kill 5 or 6 tigers whenever he visited his father-in-law's kingdom. So he was able to kill 99 tigers in all. Only the 100th tiger eluded him, and finally it appeared in the form of a wooden toy to take revenge upon him. Question 3. Who is the Tiger King? Why does he get that name? The Maharaja of Patibandhapuram is known as the Tiger King. He got his name as tiger dominated his life and death. To emphasize his greatness, a lot of name or title is given to him. He may be identified as His Highness, Jamandar General, Keledar Major. He is also called as Sir Jilani Jangjang Bahadur. But to sum up, he is popularly called the Tiger King. Question 4. How did the Maharaja feel when he killed his first tiger? What did the state astrologer say on that occasion? The Maharaja was thrilled beyond measure when he killed his first tiger. He sent to the state astrologer. He showed him the dead beast or animal and asked, "What do you say now?" The astrologer replied that he might kill 99 tigers in exactly the same manner, but he must be very careful with the 100th tiger. So the Maharaja was thrilled and extremely happy to kill his first tiger in his life. So he went to the astrologer and asked him, demanded him, "What do you say now?" On his question, the astrologer replied that he might kill 99 tigers in exactly the same manner, but he must be very careful with the 100th tiger. Question 5. Why and when did Maharaja's anxiety reach a fever pitch? The Maharaja was able to kill 99 tigers. Just one tiger remained to complete his tally of 100. By this time, the tiger farms had run dry even in his father-in-law's kingdom. It became impossible to locate tigers anywhere. Thus, the king's anxiety reached a fever pitch. Question 6. How did the 100 tiger take the revenge upon the tiger king? The king decided that a wooden toy tiger was a perfect gift for his 3-year son's birthday. On that day, father and son played with the wooden toy tiger. Its surface was rough, one of those needle-like silver pierced the Maharaja's right hand. Infection spread all over the arm. 3 surgeons performed an operation but could not save the king. Thus, the 100 tiger took its revenge upon the king, and also the prediction of the chief astrologer came out to be true. Question 7. How was at one time Maharaja in danger of losing his throne? How he managed to retain his kingdom? Once a high-ranking British officer visited Pratibandapuram. He was fond of hunting tigers, and he wanted to get himself photographed with the dead tigers. He was refused his permission to hunt tigers. By preventing such a high officer from fulfilling his desire, the Maharaja stood in danger of losing his kingdom itself. Somehow, the Maharaja managed to retain his kingdom by offering a bribe of 50 expensive diamond rings worth 3 lakhs of rupees to the Duraisani, or the British officer's lady. The lady sent her thanks to the king for the gifts. Thus, he managed to retain his kingdom. Hope you understand the questions along with its answers. If you like my video, do like, share and subscribe. Thank you.